As you know, we've talked a lot on the show is annual enrollment. Deadline is coming up soon in just a couple of days, and this is important for a lot of people deciding on their health care for the following year. Well, that is why it is so helpful to make sure that you were talking with a licensed insurance agent. And joining us this morning is Eugenia Harris with Florida Blue. Good morning.
Good morning, Carly.
I know you and the team must be busy this time of year, but it's so important to get the word out. Number one, about the deadline, that's coming up. And then number two, really making sure, and I love this about Florida Blue and your team, is that you're here local and you can help people make these very important health decisions.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there's so many questions many people have about, do I have the right product? How's it going to work for me? What my needs are. And knowing that you have someone local as a local agent or going to the Florida Blue store is just, invaluable to have that hands-on to make sure you're making the best decision.
So the good news is there's a lot of options, right? There's
Absolutely.
a lot of different things that are out there. The bad news is that can kind of get a little complicated. What do you want people to know when it comes to looking at your options, looking at the choices? What would you say?
Well, when you're looking at some of your options, of course, you want to make sure, hey, is my doctor available? How are my drugs going to be covered? And, do I have any pending procedures? How will they be covered? Of course, with Medicare, there's so many musts in that product. And even if you are covered with other sources, hey, what are the extra goodies that I might be able to take advantage of as well?
Okay, if you can, talk about the basics. Who can sign up for annual enrollment right now? Age, what should people know?
Well, to qualify for Medicare, most people are 65 or above. There are people under 65 if you have a disability. But anyone that's enrolled currently in the Medicare product or is about to celebrate a 65th birthday and become eligible, this is the time to do it. If you're in a plan and looking to see what other options you have available, this is the time to do it. And again, December 7th is the last day, so let's get it done.
We were talking about kind of the different options. Talk about how important prescription drug coverage is and making sure that that is included, or that you have something that's kind of maybe a separate package for that.
Well, in our Florida Blue Medicare Advantage plans, most of them do cover prescription drugs. And really what's so exciting about this upcoming year is our diabetic patients, members, will actually have insulin at a fixed $35 copay, whether during the initial coverage phase as well as during the coverage gap. So that's so exciting. But we have a standalone prescription plan. We have our prescription plans built into our Medicare Advantage plans also. And of course, everything that's covered by Medicare is going to be covered under our prescription benefit. So that's really exciting.
Yeah. Talk about COVID-19 if we can before we run out of time, because obviously this has been a big health issue for this year. It will in the new year as well.
Well, for the COVID-19, Blue has really taken a, upfront stance and making sure that if you're showing at least 2 or more symptoms of COVID and your doctors recommend it, we're giving free COVID testing as well as free COVID treatment. So we want to make sure if you're concerned, don't be out there, wondering, if I'm, sick, know that you're covered. We do have the telehealth. If you're concerned about going and seeing a doctor in person, the telehealth is a great way to get in front of that doctor via electronic, on your smartphone, on your laptop, on your computer. We want you to get the services that you need so that you stay healthy.
We have less than a minute left. What's your take home for people watching this morning and making sure that they are, again, picking the best health decisions that they need?
Well, Florida Blue has some of the most flexible plans out there. Yes, we have Medicare supplements, but mostly we have our Medicare Advantage, both PPOs, HMOs. We have pretty much every size to fit most needs out there. Our plans are going to cover your medical, your hospital, your prescriptions, and those extras. Some of the extras to include that are exclusive pretty much to Florida Blue would be our Papa Pals, our caregiver support, our silver sneakers, our healthy rewards. There's just so much included in a Medicare plan. And that's why it's so important to talk to a local agent like myself or someone at Florida Blue to assist you through that process.
I'm glad you ended with that, because that's what I was just going to say. It's so nice to be able to talk to a trusted person on the phone and actually talk with someone to help you walk through that. We've been showing the website, the phone number to call, and again, that deadline is fast approaching, so do that today. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you, Carly.